This week, every game felt like it carried extra weight, as teams fought to secure their playoff spots and finish the season on a high note. Every play, every run, and every key moment helped shape the final standings, and the intensity was off the charts. Let's jump right into what went down. Game 1, Laces vs. Phantom. In the opener, Laces pulled off a hard-fought 73-59 win over Phantom. Laces managed to stay right on track from the first period, holding a narrow edge early on. As the game moved into the second quarter, Laces built up their lead, finishing that half with a 36-26 advantage. Things turned in the third quarter when Laces pushed ahead to secure a 6-point lead. But the game's defining moment came in the untimed fourth quarter. With the score so close, Kayla McBride took matters into her own hands. Finishing her night with 25 points, she drained a game-winning three-pointer that sealed the victory for Laces and boosted their playoff chances. For Laces, Jackie Young chipped in 18 points, shooting 8 for 15 from the field, while Alyssa Thomas led in rebounds, grabbing 12. On the Phantom side, Brittney Griner and Natasha each scored 13 points. Though Phantom showed effort, Lace's ability to capitalize on the final moments made all the difference in this tight contest. Game 2, Lunar Owls vs. Rose. Next up, the Lunar Owls and Rose went head-to-head in a game that kept fans on the edge of their seats. The Lunar Owls had a balanced attack. Nafisa Collier put up 16 points along with 9 rebounds, while Shakira Austin had a season high, adding 17 points. Courtney Williams also provided a spark off the bench with 12 points. Rose was led by Angel Reese, who scored 17 points and grabbed 10 rebounds, and Brittney Sykes, who also contributed 17 points and 9 rebounds. The game was neck and neck until both teams reached a 42-42 tie. In the third quarter, the Lunar Owls went on a 12-4 run, outscoring Rose 24-16 to take the win. With the momentum firmly on their side, Nafisa Collier hit the game-winning shot in the final moments. There were a few tense moments under the basket, too. Shakira Austin and Angel Reese had brief altercations, and Reese was even called for an offensive foul when her elbow connected with Collier's face. In the end, the bench did its part. Austin finished with 17 points in less than 14 minutes, and Williams added 12 points in nearly 12 minutes, ensuring the Lunar Owls emerged victorious. Game 3, Laces vs. Mist. In another thrilling matchup, Laces faced Mist in a game that had plenty of momentum swings. Laces started strong thanks to Jackie Young, who exploded for 27 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Young was especially effective early on, scoring 11 points in the first quarter while hitting 3 three-pointers on 4 for 5 shooting. Her early burst set the tone, and Laces built a double-digit lead by the second quarter, going into halftime at 46-40. Jackie Young's 21 points in the first half, coupled with a solid 10-point contribution from Stephanie Dolson, helped cement Laces' advantage. In the final moments, with the game hanging in the balance, Jackie Young made a clutch shot that proved to be the game winner. Despite Alyssa Thomas being limited to only 4 points, she grabbed 12 rebounds, and Mist's Dejonae Carrington added 11 points off the bench. In a game defined by timely plays, Lace's execution proved too much for Mist, who ultimately fell short. Game 4, Phantom vs. Vinyl. This game delivered plenty of drama between Phantom and Vinyl. Phantom started the game with a bang, ending the first quarter on a 10-0 run that gave them an 18-8 lead. Vinyl wasn't ready to back down, and they battled hard to take a 1-point lead at one stage. As the game unfolded, the back-and-forth nature kept fans guessing. When Vinyl started to close the gap, Phantom's Brittney Griner answered with some crucial plays, keeping her team in control. The defining moment came when Marina Mabrey, playing for Phantom, hit the game-winning shot. Mabrey finished with 26 points and delivered with a layup that clinched the win. Meanwhile, Vinyl's Ryan Howard had an impressive night, scoring 37 points and nearly breaking the Unrivaled single-game record. At one point, she hit 40 points, but one shot was called back, keeping her just shy of the record. Although Howard suffered a brief injury late in the game, Phantom's early advantage and Mabrey's heroics secured the win. This game showed that sometimes a key shot can be the turning point, even when both teams are fighting hard. Game 5, Lunar Owls vs. Mist. In Game 5, the Lunar Owls made a powerful statement by dismantling Mist 92-58. The Owls, who have been one of the top teams this season, were in complete control from start to finish. Nafisa Collier led the way with 29 points, setting the pace for the team's high-energy performance. Alicia Gray contributed 18 points, and Skylar Diggins-Smith added 17 points along with 5 assists. Shakira Austin supported with 16 points and grabbed 10 rebounds, while Courtney Williams chipped in 12 points and 6 assists. Together, these players formed a formidable unit that overwhelmed Mist. On the miss side, Rickea Jackson scored 22 points, Brianna Stewart put up 15 points and grabbed 10 rebounds, and Dejonae Carrington added 11 points off the bench. However, despite their best efforts, Mist couldn't match the efficiency and power of the Lunar Owls. This game reinforced the Owls' reputation as the team to beat, and their 92-58 win was a clear display of dominance. Game 6, Rose versus Vinyl. The final game of the week saw Rose and Vinyl renew their rivalry for the third time this season. In their previous meetings, Vinyl had won one game 79-73, and Rose had taken the other 61-55. This time, Rose was determined to come out on top. They started off well, building a 9-point lead in the first quarter and finishing that period 19-12. Rose continued to push their advantage in the second quarter, extending the lead to 39-24 by halftime. Vinyl tried to claw back in the third quarter, but Rose held firm, increasing their lead to 22 points and entering the final period at 63-42. With the target score set at 74 points, the pressure was on. Chelsea Gray came through when it mattered most, hitting the game-winning basket to reach the target and secure a win. Gray ended the game with 33 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Brittney Sykes added 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, while Angel Reese, who managed 10 points and 13 rebounds, had to leave in the third quarter due to a left upper extremity injury. On the Vinyl side, Diarika Hamby put up 12 points and 13 rebounds, and Aaliyah Boston chipped in 12 points. Though Ryan Howard struggled, scoring only 8 points on 2 for 20 shooting. Notably, Arike Ogunbowale did not play in this game. With this win, Rose clinched a playoff spot and proved that when it comes down to the wire, every play counts. With all teams playing 14 games at the top of the league, the Lunar Owls hold down the number 1 spot by winning 13 and losing just 1, with an impressive point differential of plus 170. They've been the powerhouse this season, showing consistent performance in every game. Next, Rose has finished with 8 wins and 6 losses, holding a modest plus 27-point differential. Their journey has been marked by close games and hard-fought wins. Laces came away with 7 wins and 7 losses, managing a plus 24-point differential that shows they're competitive but still struggling for consistency. Vinyl sits at 5 wins and 9 losses, and their negative 54-point differential reflects a difficult stretch this season. Mist also holds a 5-9 record with a minus 30-point differential, indicating they've had their share of challenges on the court. Lastly, Phantom won only 4 games and lost 10, with a significant negative 137-point differential, highlighting the hurdles they've faced all season. With the regular season now over, the playoff picture is set. The Lunar Owls will face Vinyl in the first semifinal matchup, while Rose will take on Laces in the second semifinal. Mist and Phantom will not be playing in the playoffs. Week 7 proved that every play counts. Whether it was a clutch three-pointer from Kayla McBride in Game 1, a critical run by the Lunar Owls in Game 2, Jackie Young's decisive shot in Game 3, Marina Mabry's key basket in Game 4, the dominating performance by the Lunar Owls in Game 5, or Chelsea Gray's last-second finish in Game 6, every moment was hard-fought and unforgettable. As the playoffs approach, the pressure is on. The Lunar Owls, with their near-perfect record, are expected to be a tough opponent for anyone. Rose, having secured their playoff spot with a strong finish against Vinyl, will look to carry that momentum forward. The journey ahead is filled with challenges, and both semifinal games will be another chance to prove that the best teams are the ones that never give up. That's the story of Week 7 in the Unrivaled League. A week where heart, determination, and teamwork turned every minute into a battle for glory. Stay tuned as we watch which team will be crowned champions of this exciting inaugural season.